now we are going to have an AMD conversation. It's always good to talk about Splunk, which is part of our Cisco family, and we're grateful for that, but frankly, we're even more grateful for our partners and the folks who have partnered with us like AMD for so long at this particular point. So I stepped on your introduction, Yusuf. I'm going to take that all the way back. Yusuf Khan, Corporate Vice President of the Networking Technology Solutions Group at AMD. I've also got Shane Corbin with me, Senior Director of Product Management at Networking Technology Solutions Group. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
How's the week been for AMD? You guys have been jammed out there every time I've walked by.
No, it is extremely exciting, right? I mean, we are grateful for the partnership, grateful for the opportunity, and I think the announcements were received very well. We have a lot of customer interest, so it's been going very well. Thank you.
It has been. And again, how long is this partnership at this point? I always lose track of how many years AMD and Cisco have been in such tight partnership with one another, but...
I mean, it has been right from the get-go, right? I mean, AMD components have been part of the Cisco switches, routers for a very, very long time, and that this recent partnership even strengthens the bond between the two companies and bring a lot of value for our customers. So we're really excited about it. Right?
Absolutely. We're going to talk all about that. I think you're even out in the 40 Years of Innovation exhibit out there. Shane, let's start with you. Tell us about what Cisco announced in partnership with AMD here at the show that those tuning in on the broadcast may not have heard or seen.
Cisco have announced a partnership with AMD around Hypershield, and Hypershield, as you know, is a AI native security architecture for the data center hybrid cloud. And what the partnership brings to Cisco is bringing stateful enforcement and firewalling functions natively into the Nexus portfolio of products, the 9300 series, delivering tremendous total cost TCO savings for customers by eliminating redundant appliances within the data center, which is huge value for our joint customers.
It is huge value, and this is something our customers have talked to us specifically about, especially across our sustainability, our energy requirements, needs, and so on. So Yusuf, let's talk about some of the more unique innovations that AMD is working on right now, specifically as we look at what you're building for networks in AI workloads as they start to come online faster and faster.
No, thank you for the question. So, at AMD, we believe in holistic innovation, right? And when it comes to AI workloads and AI systems, we believe that all the innovations need to happen at the same time. We are innovating on the CPU, innovating on the GPU, innovating on the networking, which we believe is foundational and critical for the performance of the AI systems. I mean, an AI systems attaches to a network in many different ways. It attaches to the front-end network. That is where the users come in, that's where the data access happens from the storage, and that is unique requirements as compared to the back-end network, which is built for GPU to GPU communication. And that is an RDMA network and totally different set of requirements from the front-end network.
Sure.
So AMD believes in innovating in all aspects of network, whether it is hardware and software. I mean, especially when it comes to our partnership, I mean, we have a lot to offer in terms of data processing unit to Cisco switches. And then this is not just limited to switches, the potential is limitless, in fact. I mean, and we have talked to a lot of customers over here. They're coming up with new use cases, new use models and consumption models, not just for the switches, but for the servers as well. And as you know, that the data processing unit technology from AMD has already been cloud tested and hyperscaler deployed for a very long time. So this is true and tested platform with very proven proof points when it comes to scale, performance, as well as TCO benefits.
Love that. Let's sort of preempt some of the questions that we know we always get. We hear about the capabilities and the potential, but there are pitfalls as well that we can fall into, right? Some potential risks or obstacles that pop up. Shane, what are some of the challenges that people could face in this move?
I mean, customers are facing challenges today with trying to do stateful firewalling east-west in the data center, trying to secure hybrid multi-cloud access, and the challenges kind of are being addressed, I think, with the Hypershield and the smart switching portfolio that we're bringing together, because we're melding security natively into the network architecture. We can enforce at every point of the application, from the workload or virtual machines or in containers, and natively within the network itself. It's inherently more secure. Every single port on this switch behaves like a firewall. So we're helping them overcome the challenges I believe they have today in securing hybrid multi-cloud with this announcement.
Excellent.
And if I can add to it,
yes,
right?
Please.
I mean, The part of the challenge is on the operation side also, because how the organizations are built in silos from networking to security. And while we are solving the technology part, I mean, we are also concentrating on the operation side of it so that the networking team and security team can coexist and cooperate this network security paradigm, right? So I think this has to be an equal focus on the operations so that this is a successful deployment in the real world.
Indeed, indeed. Yusuf, let me stay with you for just a moment. You talked with Murali yesterday about the nature of the evolving landscape of data center security. What do you think are the key takeaways for us when we look at making that network transition right now? We hear about it all across the show, and it seems so easy in theory. But what do you think are the core takeaways? What do people need to do this correctly?
No, thank you. I mean, I think, as you mentioned in your first question, right? I mean, this is in the context of AI workloads, right? What are the things that we need to do? I mean, on a very high level, we need to give them a solution that is scalable, that is high performance, right? And at the same time, give them the TCO benefits, because the OpEx pressure is real for all the organizations. I mean, one of the trends that we see in the market today is the general purpose compute is slowing down in the favor of AI workload deployment, right? So how do we make sure that they can do more with less? Right? So this collaboration between Cisco and AMD is about integrating networking and security into a single platform. That means less number of devices for the enterprise to manage. And that basically lends itself to many, many benefits, such as less heating and cooling in the data center, less software licenses to manage, less operations workload. But also at the same time, it improves the flow of the traffic and the operations, right? Because now you do not have to send traffic to a third-party device for security inspection, but everything is inline. So that is not only you have a better network design, but also you're saving lots of money by doing that better network design, right? So there is efficiency in the network, there is TCO benefits for the enterprise customers also.
That's fantastic. Do we have customers, does AMD have customers at this point who are utilizing these particular capabilities? And if so, what kind of gains, what TCO are they recognizing, Shane?
Cisco and AMD have customers who are trialing these technologies. The first platform is releasing in April, second platform in July, but the first platform is targeted at securing the hybrid cloud edge. It's a 100 gig switch. We have global FSIs who are trialing this to secure the cloud on-ramp and push the security into co-location. They have heavy investment in public cloud, dedicated connectivity at 100 gig. The cost is exorbitant of trying to secure in each of these co-location sites at scale globally by using traditional big chassis firewalls. With this scalable, secure switching architecture within the co-location sites, they can dramatically reduce the amount of investment that they have to do to secure the hybrid cloud edge. And it's hugely beneficial to FSIs and any regulated industries. And
I think an excellent point, Shane. And with Cisco partnership, we are bringing this technology to the enterprise world, right? But before that, I mean, this has been very true, tried, tested, and deployed at scale in all the major cloud providers. I mean, if you look at any hyperscalers, whether it is Microsoft, whether it is Google, whether it is Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, IBM, they have deployed this technology at scale. And AMD DPUs have been deployed in this over many, many years, and then different use cases such as SDN acceleration, storage acceleration, security services, encryption. All these use cases have been deployed at the cloud scale and have been proven with quantifiable TCO benefits. So now this is high time that we bring this benefits and technology to the enterprise customers in a form factor that they can consume.
That is fantastic. Right. Yusuf, Shane, it is such a pleasure to have you with us. And in case we don't say it often enough, really grateful for the partnership with AMD. It has been so many years long, as you were saying before, and it's remarkable what we've been able to accomplish together. So we're grateful for your insights, for your leadership on this, and just to be able to partner with you. So thank you both for the time today and being here in the studio.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.